Bears Sports Media Summit in New York City. Brendan and Paul just got off the stage. And Paul, I find it fascinating because there's a room full of industry professionals that want to hear you. But at the same time, you're on a panel and you've heard other panels. I'm going to guess that you've gotten something out of the summit up to this point, right?
Yeah, I mean, to me, it was fascinating to listen to everyone up there just about their own personal experiences. But I was energized by being able to communicate to the people that not only do I work for now, but have worked for in the past, because I just think, unfortunately, there is a big disconnect between talent and bosses, and I don't know if I'll, get any dinner invitations as a result of some of the things I said, but I don't really care, because I was speaking to the talent in the room, and hopefully their bosses sitting next to them would be able to digest some of what we said today.
Is there anything that Peter, Paul, or Bomani said on the stage that you thought was particularly fascinating?
I think there's a lot of poignant stuff. I think, first of all, it's a very eclectic mix, and in all sincerity, fans of all three. I mean, what Rosenberg juggles in the morning, hopping on with Kay and Donnie every day, they've really surged, and he's really enhanced that show. This guy's a firecracker, man. It really is. I love Finebaum. I love him on First Take. I think you guys have a great rapport there. You've expanded. Your knowledge is unparalleled, but you have almost this like under the radar villainous characteristic about you that I think is awesome. And Bomani's brilliant. He's borderline brilliant. He's a very smart guy. So I heard things that heard a lot of passion. I heard a lot of interesting stories, and I heard very unique ways of how we all got to this point, and that's great to hear.
Why do you think it's so important to have an industry event like this with the Bears Sports Media Summit with so many professionals in the same building?
Because I don't think, for all of us who are in the communication business, I don't think we communicate very well. And I had a couple of nightmares sitting up there, just being reminded of stories that I've dealt with, and I've had battles with every one of my bosses throughout my career, and I know it's easier for me now because of the platform I'm on, but I really feel for the guy in Little Rock or Boise, Idaho, who's dealing with a total jerk as his boss, and I'm hoping that jerk sitting in the audience today heard what we all said, and maybe will think twice when the next blow-up occurs, wherever it does.